Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Finals here at the IU Natatorium in Indianapolis for the 2024 Duel in the Pool on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel. I'm Eric Eaton, joined by Cooper Van Driesch as we get ready for event 92 of the finals on this Saturday night. We're starting with the mixed 11, 12-year-olds 200-meter IM. And on these mixed finals, we're going to have the top three girls qualifiers from the morning session and the top three boys qualifiers from the morning session racing in one heat, separated by one lane. Each team participating here this weekend, Indiana, Illinois, and Gulf from Houston, Texas, will all have a participant in each of these age group finals. Our first event is the mixed 11-12 200-meter IM. In lane 2, lane 1, by the way, is at the top of your screen here at the IU Auditorium. Lane 8, bottom of your screen. Lanes 2, 3, and 4 in these mixed finals will be the girls. Lanes 6, 7, and 8, the boys. In this 11-12 200-meter IM mixed final, in lane 2, we'll have Maggie Montiel, 12-year-old from Illinois. Lane 3, Kate Allen, 11-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 4, Baibi Wu, 12-year-old from Gulf. In lane 6, Victor Martin, 12-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 7, Grayson Conley, 12-year-old from Gulf. And in lane 8, Oliver Brereton, 11-year-old from Team Illinois. The boys 11-12 200 IM meet record 2:19.18. Girls meet record 11-12-year-old girls 200 IM is 2:28.44. It was a fast pool this morning. We had 8 new meet records set this morning. So what we're going to do this, we'll have Cooper focus on the boys race. He'll call the finish of that, and then I'll focus on the girls race here on these mixed finals as we get ready to go here. Our first event of the night, mixed 11-12-year-olds 200-meter IM. Going to swim butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle, 50 yards actually of each.
Expect some good energy here in the natatorium tonight. Great swims this morning. Like Eric mentioned, 8 meet records fell. Expect to see those records bettered by swimmers or even possibly broken by other swimmers here tonight. See the contingent of different LSCs cheering on their teammates at the end of the pool, helping motivate them. At the 50 for the boys, it'll be Conley, either a leader.
And on the girls race, Kate Allen from Team Indiana out in front as everybody starts the backstroke leg.
Doing our very best to keep all athletes in the picture here.
It's like Allen getting a challenge now on this backstroke leg in the girls race in lane 2 from Maggie Montiel from Illinois.
For the boys, Conley strengthening his lead as he heads into the wall. Let's see what type of turn he implements, and it will be the crossover turn. He's a 107.70 at the halfway point.
And Allen increases that advantage a little bit at the end of the backstroke leg for Team Indiana in the girls race as she split a 113.15 in her opening 100.
This breaststroke leg is so important here. It really shows whose strength is breaststroke. But Conley still holding down the lead for the boys.
Montiel for Illinois still within striking distance here against Allen in the girls race. That's the race. Lanes 2 and 3 on the girls side.
Conley will turn with 50 left to go. He'll be the leader.
And Allen has a little more than a body length lead in the girls race as she starts her freestyle leg, 50 yards.
Conley, the wire-to-wire leader here for the boys. Looking to bring it on in for Team Gulf. And it will be Conley, Grayson Conley for Gulf. Will take the boys, 2:28.52 will be his time.
And Kate Allen wins the girls race, 11-12 girls 200-meter IM in a time of 2:30.52. Next up, Mixed 13, 14-year-olds 200-meter IM, lane assignments. In the girls' race, lane 2 will be Haley Hunter, 13-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 3 will be Abby Moore, 13-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 4, Julie Cavalcanti, 14-year-old from golf. Lane 6, the boys' race is in lanes 6, 7, and 8. In lane 6, Alexander Ivascu, 14-year-old from Illinois. Lane 7 will be Cullen Cow, 13-year-old from golf. Lane 8, Christopher Divley, 14-year-old from Team Indiana. Your meet records for 13-14 boys, 2:11.70, and for 13-14 girls is 2:23.21 as we're underway.
Call put together some great swims this morning for golf. See if he can do that once again this evening. But Dibley also with a strong swim this morning. He's really good at those short axis strokes, the butterfly and the breaststroke.
Nobody building up any advantage in the girls' race here in the opening 50. Lanes 2, 3, and 4 right together as everybody's going to transition to backstroke.
For the boys, it will be Dibley, your leader at that after the first 50, 28.82.
It's like Cavalcanti in lane 4 got off the wall pretty good on the turn there from fly to back. She has a slight lead in lane 4 in the girls' race.
Not a lot of separation on the boys yet. It's like the slight lead may belong to Ivascu. But Call not letting him get away from him. We'll see what turn they implement here. Call and Dibley with that bucket turn. Let's see whose breaststroke really separates themselves from the field right now. That's Cal.
Yeah, Cavalcanti had the lead at the halfway mark for in the girls' race. I can tell you that the names on the scoreboard, which is on our screen, are actually incorrect right now. They're from the previous race, but we're announcing them correctly.
The times will be correct by the time they touch. Cal trying to move away now from Ivascu, Team Illinois.
And we've had a lead change in the girls' race. It's Abby Moore now in lane 3 from Illinois, who's taken over the lead on the breaststroke leg as she gets ready to turn for home and start the freestyle leg.
Cal really bringing it home here for the boys. Golf with some great swims for the 13, 14, and 11, 12 boys so far this evening. He'll come into the wall. And a new meet record for Cullen Cal of Team Golf, 210.75, breaking that old record by over a second.
Abby Moore is going to take the girls' title here in the 13-14 girls 200-meter IM for Team Illinois. In lane 3 stops the clock in the time of 2:24.11 for Abby Moore.
Another meet record falls here, our first one of the evening. That makes 1 so far. We had 8 this morning.
Yep, so 9th of the day. We'll move now to event 94, mixed 15, 16-year-olds 200-meter IM. In lane 2, it'll be Brooklyn Poole, 15-year-old from golf. Lane 3, Izzy Bew, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4, Lauren McGrath, 15-year-old from Team Indiana. In lane 6, Jackson Hartzler, 15-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Matt Atev, 16-year-old from Illinois. And lane 8, Ivan Blystiff, 16-year-old from Team Indiana. The 15, 16-year-old boys 200 IM record is 2:06.97. On the girls' side, it is 2:21.74, and that belongs to Izzy Bew in lane 3. She set the new meet record this morning in prelims.
Atev has had a great meet so far for Team Illinois.
Great early butterfly leg by Bew in lane 3 in the girls' race as she's opened up more than a body-length lead.
Boys very even here at the beginning. With a slight lead over the rest of the field. Stroke for stroke on the backstroke right now. Long and controlled is so important here to make sure you don't lose your stroke.
Bew maintaining just a little more than a body length lead on the backstroke leg, leading the girls' race in lane 3, coming up on the exchange here, or the transition rather, to breaststroke.
Beta will have that lead 101.26.
Bew out opening 100, 107.01 leading in the girls' race.
Vadev trying to hold off Hartzler, who's making a surge.
Voice of the pool deck said that Izzy Bew was on meet record pace at the halfway mark as she's pulling away on the breaststroke leg in the girls' race.
It's going to be Vadev and Hartzler at this turn. Vadev will have the slight lead, 137.98 over Hartzler's 138.72. Again, that meet record 206.97. Looks like Hartzler's going to have about a half body length lead over Vadev. For golf, they put together some great swims so far today. Hartzler coming to the wall, meet record 206.97. It's going to be just around that. And Hartzler will take it. Jackson Hartzler Team Golf will go 208.59.
Izzy Bew now inside 15 meters, approaching 5 meters to go. The meet record is 221.74. She's going to set another new meet record. Izzy Bew in lane 3 from Team Illinois, 218.87, and goes almost 3 seconds faster than she did this morning when she set a new meet record earlier. So she sets 2 meet records in one day in the 15-16 girls 200-meter IM, and that is now our 10th meet record of the day. Next up, we're going to have the 200-meter girls open, 200-meter IM open race for the girls. In lane 1, it'll be Olivia Moore, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 2, Kate Farrell, 15-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 3, Olivia Kremer, 14-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4 will be Chloe Diner, 18-year-old from Illinois. Lane 5, Vera Connick, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 6, Shay Donovan, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 7, Maddie Moretz, 16-year-old from Team Indiana. And lane 8, Ava Simmons, 14-year-old from golf. So these are your 8 fastest times from the morning prelim session, all coming back regardless of age that did not make one of our 3 age group finals this evening. And there's no points scored in the open races. So the idea here is to give these athletes a chance at Olympic trials cut. 2:16.09 is the Olympic trials cut in the women's 200-meter IM.
That's Diner's goal. She's 18 years old, so obviously coming at this meet with the goal of leaving with the cut in Summit Lucas Oil Stadium in just 2 weeks.
Diner's battling with Connick in lane, who's in lane 5 here on the backstroke leg.
Vera Connick has also had a great meet so far. Really put together some great Sims meet record holder here.
Connick with the lead, halfway split, 105.17 for her.
Diner's really, you can see that quick tempo right out of the breakout on her breaststroke.
Looks really strong on breaststroke, this Diner here. It looks like she's going to go right around Connick.
Going to be a great race coming home for these Team Illinois teammates. Diner really moving past Connick here. That time is a 2:16.09. Looks like she's gonna have to split about a 30 to get that cut on the way home.
Diner out front, followed by Connick as they start the freestyle leg.
She's on a 146, so 146.48. That cut one is a 2:16.09. 25 yards left to go. She's gonna have to be back in 14 seconds. It's going to be close for.
See what she's going to stop the clock at. It's 2:18.74 for Chloe Diner to win the open race, 200-meter IM for the girls. Second place, Vera Connick, 2:22.07 from Illinois. Getting third also from Team Illinois was Livia Kremer in a time of 2:25.72. And we move to event 96 now, boys 200-meter IM open race. In lane 1, it'll be Alexander Reese, 16-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 2, Jorge Guerra, 14-year-old from Gulf. Lane 3, Ethan Schrader, 16-year-old from Illinois. And lane 4, Isaac Carr, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 5 will be Pablo Perea, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. And lane 6 is Devin Bone, 15-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 7, William Martinez, a 15-year-old from Gulf. And in lane 8, we have Dan Gianitis, 16-year-old from Illinois. That's your 8 participants here in the boys 200-meter IM open race. Olympic trials cut for the men in the 200-meter IM is 2:03.49.
Open boys 200 IM. Lane 1 for Indiana, Alexander Reese, 2 for gold. Courtney Guerra, 3 for Illinois, Ethan Schrader, 4 for Illinois, Isaac Carr.
We've seen these Team Illinois athletes really take advantage here of these open races. They take up 5 out of the 8 spots in the pool.
Far end of the pool at the end of the butterfly leg. It's going to be Perea in lane 5 with the lead. Perea maintaining the lead on the backstroke leg, inside 15 meters now to go on the backstroke leg. Trying to close at the end of the backstroke leg here in lane 4 is Carr, a couple of Team Illinois teammates.
Like a lot of these athletes to attempt that crossover turn at this 15-16 age group.
He turned this morning 101.38 tonight. 101.30.
Now looks like a couple of breaststrokers making a move here. Lanes 3 and 4. Schrader in lane 3 and Carr in lane 4. We're going to move to the front.
A great race coming home. It's going to be about all 8 swimmers going to have a chance to get their hand on the wall first.
Carr with the lead as he turns for home in lane 4 as he starts the freestyle leg.
No big advantage here for any athlete. They all turn about roughly the same time.
Still Carr hanging on, just under half a lap to go. Lanes 1-8 trying to give a challenge, and here comes lane 3 as well. That's Schrader.
Carr's built himself a great lead, though. I think it might just be a little too much for somebody else to tap into.
Carr is going to win this open race in the time of 2:12.50. From Team Illinois. Second place in lane 3 was Schrader from Illinois, 2:13.39. Getting third in lane 8 was Dan Gianitis, also from Illinois, 2:14.06. I think they're going to take just a short break here before they start event 97, which will be the mixed 11, 12-year-olds in the 100-meter freestyle. That'll give us an opportunity to talk about some upcoming meets here on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel. We have, of course, one more day of coverage here from the IU Natatorium for the 2024 Duel in the Pool. And that'll be a time final session tomorrow. It gets started. This one session will be a 10 a.m. start time here at the IU Natatorium. We'll hit the air on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel at about 9:45 in the morning. Then our next broadcast will be June 14th through the 16th on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel. That'll be the Central Zone Multicultural Meet, and that'll be held at Center Grove High School in Greenwood. And that actually that does coincide with the start of Olympic trials here in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium, as Olympic trials gets underway on the June 15th. And actually one of the events that the athletes competing in that meet, they will get free tickets to the Saturday night final session of Olympic trials at Lucas Oil Stadium. So that'll be quite an experience, I'm sure, for those athletes competing in the multicultural meet. That'll come up June 14th through the 16th here on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel. And then to wrap up our summer racing season here on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel, it'll be the Indiana Swimming Summer Age Group Championships, July 14th through the 15th. That'll be a combined meet. They call it Swim Fest. Both the Senior State Championships and the Age Group State Championships will be held together. Normally they're held on separate weeks. All together this year, July 11th through the 14th, they'll be using two pools. One of the sites will be Center Grove High School in Greenwood, and the other one will be right here at the IU Natatorium. In fact, all the championship finals will be held here at the IU Natatorium. So you can look forward to joining us on the, we'd glad to have you join us for those upcoming broadcasts here on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel.
Yeah, to your point, Eric, those athletes compete at the multicultural meet in 2 weeks. When they go to Olympic trials on that Saturday evening, they'll have a chance to be part of a world record, trying to break the record for the largest swim meet ever. I think it's going to be a pretty cool experience for those athletes. Again, it's also a celebration of Indiana that night, so especially cool for those Indiana athletes competing as well.
Still tickets available for the U.S. Olympic trials at Lucas Oil Stadium. If you'd like to go, should be quite an experience. June 15th through the 23rd here in Indianapolis. Our next event will be the mixed 11, 12-year-olds and 100-meter freestyle. Again, our 6 athletes, participants, 3 on the girls' race and 3 on the boys' race, set by prelim swims this morning, but you had to be you had to post the top time from your team in prelims this morning to make it back to the final. And you're locked in. You're guaranteed at least a top 3 finishing position by making it into finals. And they score 8 places in these individual age group races. Positions 4 through 8 will be determined by the prelim swim times in the morning. We have the 11, 12-year-olds 100-meter freestyle, followed by the 13, 14-year-olds, and then the 15, 16-year-olds. So in the mixed 11, 12-year-olds 100-meter freestyle, in lane 2, Cecile Akala, 11-year-old from golf. Lane 3 will be Ella Brace, 12-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4 will be Kate Allen, 11-year-old from Indiana. In lane 6 will be Liam Richardson, 12-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Landon Williams, a 12-year-old from Indiana. And in lane 8, Max Meisenkowski's 12-year-old from Team Illinois. And your 11, 12-year-old records for the girls is 59.95, and for the boys 57.55.
At the 50 for the boys, it will be Williams, Team Indiana, 28.48.
And the slight advantage in the girls' race in lane 4 for Kate Allen from Indiana.
Landon Williams trying to be Team Indiana's first individual winner of the evening. Being pushed by Richardson to his left. Richardson is breathing towards him. Williams breathing both sides.
We're going to have quite a finish here on the girls' race, it looks like, between Brace and Allen coming inside 5 meters.
And Landon Williams will touch first, 58.84.
Kate Allen wins the girls' race in a time of 101.92. Out, edges out Brace, who swam a 102.22. Next up, mixed 13, 14-yeolds 100-meter freestyle final. In lane 2, Molly Barnes, a 14-year-old from Indiana. Lane 3, Lilia Barber, 14-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4, Eva Simmons, 14-year-old from golf. Lane 6, Alexander Thomas, 13-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Luke Badev, 14-year-old from Illinois. And in lane 8, Sawyer Wells, 14-year-old from Team Indiana. By the way, lane 1 at the top of your screen at the IU Auditorium, lane 8 at the bottom. Your meet records here for the boys, and the 13, 14-year-old boys 100 free is 54.03. Or excuse me, it's actually 51.21. Luke Vatevs broke that meet record this morning. And for the girls, it's going to be 57.59 here in the 100 free.
See if the meet record holder can threaten his meet record that he set this morning. We've seen it happen on the girls' side already. Luke had a great 200 free last night.
Lily Barber's built up about a body length lead on the girls' race at the halfway mark.
Batted 24.31. That's on pace. Vader was just off that national record this morning. Let's see what'll go. Vader will touch a 51.35. Just off his time this morning, but still a great swim for Vader.
Lilia Barber is going to win the girls' race here from Team Illinois in a time of 57.97.
Come on, let's make some noise there. New meet record here. 13, 14 girls on free. You guys were all going crazy a little bit ago. New meet record, you got to applaud that. Mixed 15-16 heat.
Next up is the 15-16-year-olds mixed 100-meter free final. Lane 2, Addison Carlisle, 16-year-old from Indiana. Lane 3, Tess Stavropoulos, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 4, Renee Nealon, 15-year-old from golf. Lane 6, Ethan Chung, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 7, Micah Tennyson, 15-year-old from golf. And in lane 8, George Pattison, a 16-year-old from Team Indiana. Your meet records for the 15-16-year-olds. For the girls, it's going to be 56.21. And for the boys, Micah Tennyson set a new meet record this morning. That time is 52.66.
It was a great race this morning between these athletes. Tennyson Patterson went wire to wire this morning. But at that, it will be Tennyson who will have the lead at the halfway, 25.19 his time.
And on the girls' race, not much separation, but a slight lead in lane 3 here for Stavropoulos.
Great race in the boys. Chung and Tennyson. 52.66 that record. It's going to come down to the wall once again. And it will be Tennyson, 52.10. A new meet record for Tennyson.
As Stavropoulos wins the girls' race in lane 3 from Illinois in a time 57.93 for Tess.
It's a great race, lots of excitement there.
I believe what's that, our third meet record to fall here in this session?
Yeah, that alone tonight.
Next up is event 100, girls 100-meter freestyle open race. Heat 1 will be Addie Mattern, 16-year-old from Indiana. Lane 2 will be Leah Rogie, 14-year-old from Illinois. Lane 3, Ellie Patla, 15-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4, Rebecca Rent, 17-year-old Team Illinois. Lane 5 will be Katie Brenneman, 16-year-old from Indiana. Lane 6, Ariana Nekula, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 7, Claire Conklin, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. And lane 8, Jocelyn Hayashi, 14-year-old from Team Illinois. Your Olympic trials cut here in this event is 55.79.
It's just a race that goes so fast. But that leader at the halfway point will be Rents. 27.19, her split there. Got to see less breathing from athletes here because it is such a quick race.
And Rent's coming to the wall, touches in the time of 57:03 to win the open race here for the girls. Second place will be Patla, lane 3, 58:37. Her time. Getting third in lane 2 was Rogie in a time of 59:47. Next up will be event 101 here on at this meet. Boys 100-meter freestyle open race. In lane 1, Tyler Murray, 16-year-old from golf. Lane 2, Jason Wang, 16-year-old from golf. Lane 3, Wade Pyle, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4, Aiden Musso, 20-year-old from Illinois. Lane 5 will be Biko Hooper Hovland, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 6, Alex Koo, 15-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 7, Alec Arsick, 16-year-old from Illinois. And in lane 8, Kale McCann, 16-year-old Team Indiana. Your Olympic trials cut here in this event is 49.99. Great breakout in lane 4 by Aiden Musso.
I expect that he's the oldest in the field by 4 years. You got experience racing these high-pressure situations, especially if he's going for that cut at a 49.99.
Oh, it looks like he's going for a 50 time. As he stops at the wall, he'll have to finish the race for his time to count. And so we now have a new leader in lane 3. It is Pyle from Team Illinois. Pyle wins the open race in the 100-meter freestyle in the time of 53.51. Second place will be Jason Wang from golf, 54.04. Getting third in lane 6, Alex Koo from Team Indiana, 54.28. Next up is event 102, the mixed 11, 12-year-olds in the 50-meter breaststroke race.
I can tell you that while we're getting set up here, and I know they're going to want to run a test start.
I'm sure they'll have a test start here in just a second. In lane 2, it's going to be Chloe Yang, a 12-year-old from golf. Lane 3, Helen Manick, 12-year-old from Team Illinois. And lane 4 will be Crystal Tang, 12-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 6 will be Rio Breaker, 12-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 7, Landon Williams, 12-year-old from Team Indiana. And lane 8, Caleb Luswata, 11-year-old from golf. Boys meet record in the 50-meter breast is 33.02. And the girls' meet record was set this morning by Helen Manick in lane 3 from Team Illinois. She swam a 35.55 this morning. So this will just be one length of the pool here. Breaststroke still, it's lane 1 at the top of your screen, lane 8 at the bottom of your screen, even starting at the other end here.
And Williams just swam the IM a few moments ago.
Ellen Manick leading the girls' race halfway mark, trying to chase the new meet record here. She set one earlier this morning.
Landon Williams got about a body length lead over the rest of the field. That meet record for the boys, 33.02. Let's see what Williams are coming to the wall. It's going to be right there. And he'll be a 34.17 will be the time for Landon Williams.
And for Helen Manick, she wins the girls' race in a time of 35.79, so just off her meet record from this morning, but she does take the title in the 11-12 girls 50-meter breaststroke. Good swim for her. Next up, we're going to move to event 103, mixed 13, 14-year-olds, 200-meter breaststroke. So we're going to go from the 50 to the 200 meters, and we'll go back to the opposite end for these starts here. In lane 2, it'll be Abigail Campbell, 14-year-old from Indiana. Lane 3, Abby Moore, 13-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4, Addison Vasquez, 14-year-old from golf. Lane 6 will be Colin Bew, 14-year-old from Illinois. Lane 7, Maximus Simons, 14-year-old from golf, and lane 8, Max Barnes, a 14-year-old from Team Indiana. And for the 13, 14-year-olds in the 200-meter breaststroke event, girls meet record is 234.70. And for the boys, it's going to be 226.82. 4 lengths of the pool breaststroke.
And a tough event here with a lack of pullouts that you'll have. Only given 4 for each length. That's how you can make the most out of them. Really save your legs. It will be Simons for the boys, 33.44 after the first 50.
And leading the girls race up the opening 50 in lane 3, Abby Moore from Team Illinois.
Simons increasing his lead now, got about a body length lead over Bew. He'll touch at a 110.77 at the halfway point.
Let's check Abby Moore's time, leading the girls race at the halfway mark in lane 3, out in a 117.51. In second place is Campbell, right above her in lane 2, split a 118.47, her opening 100.
Simons increasing his lead now over the rest of the field, but about body length and a half. Doing a really nice job at extending that stroke, getting the most out of every stroke cycle.
Campbell trying to hang with Moore in the girls race. About a 3 body lengths difference between the two there as they head to the far end of the pool for their final turn.
Simons with 150 left to go. He went a 149. That's his time at this point, 38.83 on that last 50.
And it's going to be Moore still leading the girls race as she makes the final turn by about a body length lead over Abigail Campbell.
He's trying to make his move now right next to Simons. Simons and Bew going. Bew with that increased tempo. Can Simons hold him off as he comes into the flags? 226.82, that meet record. Looks like that's going to slip right by, but it will be Maximus Simons. Will touch it at 228.65.
Abby Moore is going to take a wire-to-wire victory here in the 13-14 girls 200-meter breaststroke in lane 3 from Team Illinois. Touches first with the win in a time of 240.76. Next up, event 104, mixed 15, 16-year-olds 200-meter breaststroke. In lane 2, it'll be Alexis Messina, 16-year-old from golf. Lane 3, Maddie Morth, 16-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 4, Izzy Bew, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. In lane 6, Jackson Hartzler, 15-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Matt Vada, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. And in lane 8, Alexander Reese, a 16-year-old from Team Indiana. Your meet records here for the 15, 16-year-olds in 200-meter breaststroke on the girls' side, 233.37. And in the boys' race, it's 218 flat.
Hartzler, Vadif, and Reese, the boys.
Great start in lane 3 for Morth in the girls' race, coming out looking extremely streamlined here to start the race.
Vadif doing a really nice job of not rushing that stroke, especially this early part of the race, and he'll be the leader after the first 50, 32.44 over Hartzler's 33.01.
Morth leading the girls' race, her opening 50, 34.04 in lane 3.
Vadif doing a nice job, staying nice and controlled. We'll see what part of the race he really attacks it here and increases that tempo. At the halfway point, his split will be 108.67, 36.23 on that last 50.
Check the girls' leader. Her split is 113.47 for Maddie Morth in lane 3 from Team Indiana.
And here comes the tempo increase for Vadif. Team Illinois got about a body length lead over Hartzler now. Really increasing that lead as he comes in the wall. His last turn, Vadif, see what his split is at this point in the race. 146.24, 37.57.
Maddie Morath in control of the girls' race as she makes her final turn and heads for home. Her split down there, 154.60 through the 150.
Vadif doing a really nice job. Hartzler not letting him too far away, though. Again, Vadif holding off Hartzler. Increased his tempo on that third 50, which allowed him to move past Hartzler, who he was neck and neck with for that first 100. And coming the wall will be Matt Vadif for Team Illinois, 223.21.
Maddie Morath trying to take a wire-to-wire win here. Inside 5 meters to go in the girls' race. A good close by Bew in lane 4, but Maddie Morath will take the win in a time of 236.36 for Maddie Morath to take the girls' race. 237.34 for Izzy Bew, who got second. And we have 2 more 200-meter breaststroke races here, the opens. First up will be event 105, the girls 200-meter breaststroke open. In lane 1, it'll be Olivia Moore, 16-year-old from Illinois. In lane 2, Amanda Velikas, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 3, Riley McNeil, 14-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4, Elizabeth Naraki, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 5, Shay Donovan, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 6, Polina Sapova, 16-year-old Team Indiana. Lane 7 is Frankie Ramey, 16-year-old also from Indiana. And in lane 8, we have Brooklyn Poole, 15-year-old from Gulf. Olympic trials cut here for the 200-meter breaststroke for the women is 231.69.
We don't have any open athletes per se that can't compete here in this heat. What I mean by that is that no 17-plus athlete we see here, just those 14 through 16-year-olds. Now, that doesn't mean the trials cut is out of reach for them. Just not one of the athletes that we saw swim earlier.
Early lead belongs to Naraki in lane 4 from Team Illinois.
She did swim this open heat alone this morning.
That's right, she did not swim one of the age group races. For the 15, 16-year-olds, she's elected to swim the open race.
I'm sure that was a conversation she had with her coach.
And Naraki's going to have the lead at the halfway mark here. See what her halfway split is going to be. It'll be 114.79.
They're going to have to be just around that on the way home. About a 115 to get that cut, a little bit over of that 231.69. And for people like wondering, oh, these times are really fast. I mean, they're difficult for a reason. This is a meet that not everybody can just swim at. You have to be one of the top 0.31% of all USA swimming members to be able to swim this meet with a qualifying time. That's what the average is out to be, of how many swimmers that percentage-wise will swim at Olympic trials compared to the complete organization of USA Swimming.
Final turn coming up for Naraki, far into the pool. Wire-to-wire lead so far for her here in the open 100-meter breaststroke for the girls.
Hiroki really extending that stroke. She comes into the flags here.
And Elizabeth will stop the clock at a time of 2:36.42. Finishing second in lane 3 was McNeil from Illinois, 98 it looks like. Finishing third in lane 8 was Sapova from Team Indiana in 2:42.15. And up next, event 106, the boys 200-meter breaststroke open. Lane 1, Jack Madden, 14-year-old from golf. Lane 2 will be Colby Martin, 15-year-old from golf. Lane 3, Nate Harris, 18-year-old Team Illinois. Lane 4, Alex Lakin, 19-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 5 will be Calvin Grunwald. He's a 21-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 6 is Michael Ewan, 16-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Neil Pang, 16-year-old from golf. And lane 8, Devin Bone, 15-year-old from Team Illinois. Your Olympic trials cut is 2:15.99, and so we have 3 individuals 18 and older here. That's what they will certainly be shooting for here.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. I do believe there are, now I don't know which athletes, but I did hear the starter give the swimmers an announcement, so I would assume that is, we have some going for an allotted time here.
Okay,
So we'll see.
You'll know because they'll stop briefly at the wall.
But because it's because it is not a freestyle event where you can swim any stroke, they will have to finish that race with breaststroke, or they will be disqualified from the race. But keep an eye out for those athletes in the middle of your pool. All turn together roughly at the same time. If you're going for that 100 breaststroke cut, it's a 102.19 is the 100 breaststroke cut.
Yeah, Lakin got that last night in the 100.
Great swim for him, right on the nose there.
These 3 Illinois athletes right together here, Harris, Lakin, and Grunwald on this opening 100 as they get ready to touch at the halfway mark, lanes 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, we had a couple going for the 100. Looks like lanes 3 and 5 there, Harris and Grunwald were going for the 100 time.
So we'll see if Lakin looks like he will try to get that cut that he, in the 200 version of this event, he got it in the 100 last night, like Erica just said.
You'll need a 2:15.99. Well out in front now here in the open.
We'll see what he splits here and how that will average on his way home. So he'll be in the wall around a 140. Yeah, 141.06. He's just around that split time for that Olympic trials cut. It's about 34 seconds. He went to 36 on that one, so if he can split his 34 here, he should have that cut.
Coming up on a half a lap to go for Alex Lakin, the 19-year-old from Illinois.
He's racing with himself right now, but he's racing off of pure adrenaline with the hope of getting that Olympic trials cut in the other breaststroke event. It's going to be close here coming to the wall. So that will just slip away from him, though.
Looks like it'll just be off of that Olympic trials cut. His winning time will be 2:18.36 for Alex Lakin. It's like getting second here in lane 3 in the open. 100-meter or 200-meter breaststroke will be Colby Martin from golf. 2:29.14 for him. Third place in lane 7 was Neil Pang from golf. He goes at 2:29.46. Our next event will be event 107. Next 11, 12-year-olds 100-meter backstroke. In lane 2 will be Cecile Akala, 11-year-old from golf. Lane 3, Mila Chow, 12-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 3, Zara Payton, 12-year-old from Team Indiana. In lane 6 will be Asher Morris, 12-year-old from golf. Lane 7 will be Lubo Leah Chorbajiski, 12-year-old from Team Illinois. And lane 8, Trevor Smith, 12-year-old from Team Indiana. Your meet records here. 11-12 girls in the 100-meter back, 107.06, and for the boys, it's 103.61. 2 lengths of the pool backstroke.
Quick off the start is Pang for, Layu Traverjiski is quick off the start there. Liu Traverjiski has put together some great swims this weekend. like a lot of these athletes competing here in this final, and he'll flip after the first 50 at a 30.77. That's right on pace for this meet record.
Mila Chow leading the girls race after the opening 50. And it looks like our names on the scoreboard are not correct again here.
And there they go.
Yep.
And that Leo Chibajitsky trying to hold off a surging Morris. The boys meet record 103.61.
Well, Mila Chow's really turned it on in the second 50 for the girls race. She's going to win that.
And touching first, the final time for the boys will be Liao Chibajitsky, 105.46.
Mila Chow's winning time in lane 3 is going to be 108.39 to win the girls race, 11, 12-year-olds in the 100 back. Mila Chow from Team Illinois. Next up, event 108, mixed 13, 14-year-olds, 100-meter backstroke. In lane 2, it'll be Naomi Henry, 14-year-old from Indiana. Lane 3, Annabelle Naraki, 14-year-old Team Illinois. Lane 4, Gwyneth Chen, 14-year-old from golf. Lane 6, Victor Gutt, 14-year-old from Illinois. Lane 7, Matthew Itkins, 14-year-old from golf. And lane 8, Peter Kovacs, the 14-year-old from Team Indiana. Our meet records here, 13-14 girls, 100 back, 104.51. And for the guys, it's 100.41.
Out quick with Itkins, golf.
Yeah, good breakout there on the girls' race by lane 4 there, Zoe Park. Or excuse me, Gwyneth Chen in golf.
Matthew Itkins will flip first just over Peter Kovacs, 29.01 to 29.35. They're all within about 3 tenths of each other. It's going to be a great race coming home for the boys.
Chen had the lead at the halfway mark from golf, 31.86, just barely ahead of Naraki in lane 3.
We're all taking about the same stroke rate. Quickest belongs to Kovacs as he comes into the flags, but Itkins will still have that lead. Again, that meet record 100.41, and they're just going to be off of it, but Kovacs outtouches Itkins by 1/100 of a second, 100.55.
And Annabelle Naraki with a great final 50 wins the girls' race in lane 3 from Illinois in a time of 105.34. She came home in a 33.45. It was almost nearly a second quicker than the other two girls she was competing against there in that final 50. Next up, event 109, mixed 15, 16-year-olds 100-meter backstroke. In lane 2, it'll be Lauren McGrath, 15-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 3, Vera Connick, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4, Zoe Park, 15-year-old from golf. Lane 6, Skippy Carlson, 16-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Henry Linus, 16-year-old from Team Indiana. And in lane 8, Ethan Chung, a 16-year-old from Illinois. Our meet records were set this morning in prelims. Vera Connick holds the girls' record, set it this morning in a time of 103.02. And Henry Linus set the boys' record in prelims this morning. That new meet record time, 57.60.
Great swim this morning for Linus. He's one of the most dominant backstrokers in the state of Indiana, especially at this high school level that he's swimming at right now. Really tight on that lane line of Chung.
And Connick about a half a body length lead inside 5 meters to go in the opening 50 in the girls' race.
Linus will flip first. Looks like he missed the pad down there. Deep underwater. That's what he's known for. So he won the state title a few months ago for the boys at High School State in Indiana.
And Connick in control of the girls' race now, approaching a half a lap to go in the girls' race.
Henry Linus still the leader with 15 meters left to go. Carlson trying to make a late surge right next to him. His meet record 57.60. It's going to be right around that, and he'll touch a final time of 59.12.
Here comes Vera Connick to win the girls' race in lane 3 in a time of 102.59, and Vera Connick has set a new meet record for the second time today. She 103.02 this morning, and she betters it this evening in the championship race. 102.59 for Vera Connick, the from Team Illinois, the 16-year-old. Next up will be event 110, girls 100-meter backstroke, the open race. In lane 1, it'll be Natalie Van Solis, 14-year-old from Indiana. Lane 2, Maya Ernsberger, 15-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 3, Claire Conklin, a 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 4, Karina Miller, 15-year-old from Illinois. Lane 5, Jocelyn Hayashi, 14-year-old from Illinois. Lane 6, Daryl Riddle, 16-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Renee Nealon, 15-year-old from golf. And lane 8, Ariana Larson, 14-year-old from golf. The trials cut in this event, 101.89.
And for the girls, we really have not seen as many of the, today at least, we haven't seen much those older age groups, the 17 plus. A lot of these spots have gone to the next quickest athletes out of the prelims for those other age groups. It's a good opportunity for them to get another swim here, especially with the weird, not weird and a little bit different qualification periods.
No points scored in these open races, but an opportunity to get a second swim, more experience. Swimming in a big meet like this in a fast pool. Out in front here, in lane 4 is Miller from Illinois. A little less than a half a lap to go now.
Team Illinois has put together just such a great team here. They're the defending champions on the team side, and as it stands right now, they look to do that again.
Karina Miller is going to win the open in the 100 backstroke for the girls. 105.23 for her winning time. Second place in lane 5, Hayashi from Illinois, 106.88, and getting third in lane 6 was Riddle from golf, 107.52. Next up, event 111, boys 100-meter backstroke, the open. In lane 1, Jack Murphy, 15-year-old from Illinois. Lane 2, Alex Koo, 15-year-old from Indiana. Lane 3 is Matthew Weeks, 16-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 4, Brady Johnson, 17-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 6, Pablo Perea, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane 6 is Alexander Thomas, 13-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Parker Chan, the 16-year-old from Team Illinois. And in lane 8, Robbie Rosenbaum, 14-year-old from Illinois. And Brady Johnson in lane 4, he actually achieved his Olympic trials cut in this event in prelims in the morning. He swam a 55.41, so he didn't have to worry about the pressure of trying to get it here in tonight's final. He can just go for broke, I guess.
And I think this, too, it can be a nice way to move up in the seed times for trials in just a few weeks. Try to swim against some little bit of the bigger names in these backstroke events. Some of those collegiate swimmers, as he's only 17 years old.
And he leads the open here at the halfway mark. Again, names on the scoreboard here have not been changed yet.
But look at that race for second. It's one straight line across the whole pool right now. Yeah. Great tempo, though, for Johnson here. Let's see if he can beat his time this morning.
That was 55.41. We'll see what he stops the clock at here in lane 4. 56.35 for Brady Johnson to win the open boys 100-meter backstroke. Second place in lane 2 went to Koo in a time of 101.54. Third place in lane 3, Weeks, in a time of 101.76. Again, the names on the graphic on our broadcast not correct on that race.
You know, and I think for Johnson, it's still a really good swim. It's hard to match the energy after such a great swim this morning. So I think to put in perspective for what he just did this morning, it was a huge accomplishment. So I think that's still a great swim to get a little bit more experience in it, as there's not going to be one weekend off before. So just one more time racing that theoretically before he's in Indianapolis, that trial swimming it. Back
down to the north end of the pool for our next race, event 112, the mixed 11-12-year-olds 50-meter butterfly. Lane 2, Michaela Steele, 12-year-old from golf. Lane 3, Peyton Nelson, 12-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 4, Olivia Lindusky, 12-year-old from Illinois. Lane 6, Blake Hadley, 12-year-old Team Indiana. Lane 7, Grayson Conley, 12-year-old from golf. And in lane 8, Giovanni DiVici, 12-year-old from Illinois. Your meet records in the 50 fly for the girls, 29.52, and for the guys, 28.74.
Great race right now. It's Conley who's going to try to get to the wall first, and he'll touch and follow him with 29.99.
And Peyton Nelson from Team Indiana wins the girls' race in a time of 30.48. Back down to the south end of the pool now for event 113 for our start. Mixed 13, 14-year-olds in the 200-meter butterfly race. In lane 2, it'll be Evie Wheat, 14-year-old from Team Indiana. Lane 3, Cadence Johnson, 14-year-old from golf. Lane 4, Nora Serapin, a 14-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 6, Alexander Ivascu, 14-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 7, Ian Maldonado, 14-year-old from golf. Lane 8, Joshua Pendleton, 14-year-old from Team Indiana. Our meet records 13, 14-year-olds in the 200 fly. For the girls, it's 2:22.31, and for the boys, it's 2:10.62. That was set in the morning prelim session by Ian Maldonado, who's in lane 7.
We've seen athletes break their meet record they set this morning. Let's see if Maldonado can do it this evening for Team Golf. He will turn first at a 29.68.
Cadence Johnson, the leader on the girls' race after the opening 50. Her split 30.75.
Maldonado about a body length lead over Agoscu and Pendleton right now. Maldonado slow and controlled, not rushing it right now. Doesn't need to. He knows he's that meet record holder. Taking it easy on that first 100. We'll see when he really increases tempo on this last half of the race.
Cadence Johnson at the halfway mark is putting a 106.81.
Maldonado, really great two-beat kick, kicking his hands in and out without letting his hips drag at the bottom of the pool. No, I think Eric and I can both say we appreciate these two flies to give us a little bit more time to speak on the races, unlike those 50 flies that just move so quickly. With 50 left to go, will be Maldonado, 136.05. His meet record is a 210.62 set this morning. He's really increase his lead now. About 2 body lengths. That race for second now is Pendleton's trying to move up on Avascu.
Cadence Johnson coming up with a half a lap to go, in control of the girls' race here.
And it will be Maldonado coming to the wall. Final time 2:10.07. That's a new meet record for Ian Maldonado for Team Golf.
And for Cadence Johnson, she's going to win the girls' race here. In lane 3, and finishes with a time. No, didn't stop the clock for Cadence. I think she was a little bit off the meet record. There it is. No, I think it's still incorrect. Cadence wins the girls' race from golf in lane 3, 13-14 girls, 200-meter butterfly. Next up, event 114, mixed 15, 16-year-olds in the 200-meter butterfly race. Lane 2 will be Sophia Richard, 15-year-old from golf. Lane 3, Hattie Vose, 16-year-old Team Indiana. Lane 4, Lindsay Forbaugh, 15-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane 6 will be Michael Yoon, 16-year-old from golf. Lane 7, Biko Hooper Hovland, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. And lane 8, Gareth Thomas, 15-year-old from Team Indiana. Your meet records for the 15, 16-year-olds in the 200 fly. For the girls, 2:19.33. And for the boys, it's 2:04.53. Set this morning in prelims by Biko Hooper Hovland. And he had almost a 6-second time drop, I believe, on his entry time to set that meet record.
Yeah, that was a great dropped this morning by Hooper Hovland, Team Illinois. Took a meet record for those Team Illinois teammates to be able to make it into this final session. Hooper Hovland said in that opening heat, like Eric said, dropping 6 seconds off his seed time. Hooper Hovland will turn first, 27.48.
Yeah, not much separation on the girls' race so far. Our three athletes right together still here, Richard, Bose, and Vorbaugh.
Hooper Hovland will be the leader, but about a body length and a half at the halfway point, 58.68.
Looks like we've got a two-way battle here at the halfway mark on the girls' race. Bose in 3 from Team Indiana and Vorbaugh in 4 from Illinois.
Hooper Hovland now really increasing his stroke rate and kick cycle. A 2 body length lead over Ewan. Again, his meet record for this morning, 204.53. See if he can challenge that. Good position right now just based on that split. .131.14 was a 32 on that split. If he goes that or faster, he'll break the meet record he set this morning. Instead of normally you see lots of swimmers go fast in these final sessions. The energy's high.
Great race on the girls' side here, lanes 3 and 4 between Bose and Vorbaugh as they come up on a half a lap to go, virtually tied.
Hooper Hovland trying to come in the wall and break his own meet record, and he'll touch in a 2:04.22, a new meet record for Hooper Hovland of Team Illinois.
A great race here again on the girls' side, coming inside, 5 meters to go. It looks like a little bit of a surge here in lane 4 by Vorbaugh. Lindsay Vorbaugh takes the race in a time of 2:17.63. And that's going to be that'll be a new meet record as well. 2:17.63 for Lindsay Vorbaugh of Team Illinois. So 2 meet records set there. Mixed 15, 16-year-olds, 200-meter butterfly. And I believe I think it's at the 6th and 7th meet record set here in this session, I think.
Yeah, well, losing count, Eric. I mean, there's so many just today alone. It's approaching 15, and we haven't even had the relays yet.
Next up will be event 115, the girls 200-meter butterfly open.
In lane 1 for Gulf, Winnie Liu. Lane 2, Indiana, Ela Madara. Lane 3, Indiana, McCartney Mahler. 4, Illinois, Berkeley Bocos. Lane 5, Illinois, Ariana Nikula. Lane 6, Gulf, Riley Smith. In lane 7 for Gulf, Oriana Larson. In lane 8 for Illinois, Samantha Wally. At the first 50, it will be Bocos, Team Illinois, 30.01. Olympic trials cut is a 213.69. Berkeley Bocos, the oldest in the field at 17 years old. Looking to achieve that Olympic trials cut. See where she's at here at this 50. Looks like she may be going for a 100 split. Looks like her timer has come up to the wall. And looks like she will be going for that 100 split, and she'll touch in a 1:04.45 at the 100. Going to keep going. Looks like she didn't go for an allotted swim. Boko still holding down that first position. Right in second, it looks like it's Nikula of also Team Illinois. But that race for second is heating up between Liu, Mahler, and Nikula in these last 75 meters of the race, but it's been all Bocos from the beginning. With 50 left to go, it's Burley Bocos, 140.19, 35.74 on that 50. Bocos is going for 2:13.69. 25 meters left to race for her. $15 left to go for Bocos, the wire-to-wire leader, as she approaches the flags, pushing her head down, holding her breath, and she'll touch at a final time of 2:17.25.
Pretty good battle for second to the wall here in the open race. Looks like it's going to go to Nekula in 2:24.39 for her. Getting third in lane one was Liu from golf, 2:25.04. At 1:16 now. Boys 200-meter butterfly open. It'll be all relays after this swim. In lane one of the open, Isaac Carr, 16-year-old from Illinois. Lane two, Tyler Murray, 16-year-old from golf. Lane three, Colby Martin, 15-year-old from golf. Lane four, Jeffrey Howe, 18-year-old from Team Illinois. Lane five, Cullen Cow, 13-year-old from golf. Lane six, William Martinez, a 15-year-old from golf. Lane seven, Ethan Valero, 14-year-old from golf. And in lane eight, Dan Gianitis, 16-year-old from Team Illinois. Olympic trial cut for the men in the 200-meter butterfly is 2:00.49. And lane four will end up being open here in the boys 200-meter butterfly open race.
So it'll be ages 13 through 16 seen here. Top swimmers that didn't end up swimming in their respective age groups. With these relatively similar age groups here, it's going to be pretty close at this first 50, as we can see. Great tempo out in lane one by Carr. We'll see how that plays out in the second 100 of the race for him.
Top of your screen there, Carr with the early lead here in this opening 100.
He's really smooth and controlled, but still his tempo is what's really helping him as he approaches the flag, and he'll have why he will have that lead.
Halfway split for Carr. The lead's in 1:03.02. Second place in lane six, Martinez. His opening 100 split, 1:03.26.
Now you can tell why an athlete gets tired by the way their elbows start to drop and their hips a little bit lower, but Carr's still doing a very nice job at keeping good mechanics at this point in the race. We'll see how he closes.
Final turn far into the pool complete for Carr, the leader in lane one.
Great underwater there by Carr. Now it's important here, when you get tired in this race, which you will in a 4-lap race of long course butterfly, that you do not misjudge this finish. You do not want to come in a short stroke, even if you might be getting tired. But Carr has looked strong throughout this entire race.
And lane three's put together a nice back half swim here in the open race. That's Colby Martin from golf. He's moved into second.
But Carr just really attacked it from the beginning, and that's why he'll come to this wall.
And he takes the win in a time of 2:11.97 in lane one. Martin second in lane three from golf, 2:12.70, and getting third in lane six was Martinez, also from golf, in a time of 2:13.73. All relays from here on out here on this Saturday final session at the 2024 Duel in the Pool from the IU Natatorium. The event 1:17.11.12 girls 200-meter freestyle relay time final. We'll have two heats of time finals. 11. And heat one, it'll be in lane three, Indiana C, led off by Zara Payton. Lane four, Golf C, led off by Naomi Ellers. And lane five, Indiana B, led off by Peyton Nelson. (11-12-year-olds 200 freestyle meet record for the girls, 151.68. Each athlete will swim 50 meters freestyle.
Each team allowed 3 entries here. That's why we have these 2 heats, because there needs to be a minimum of 3 lanes filled in each heat. These relay exchanges really important. We'll talk about those more as these relays continue to go on.
Using both ends of the pool here on the blocks on both ends of the pool, 200-meter freestyle relay. Let's take a look at the 2 swimmers for these teams. For Indiana C, Sydney Ermel. For Golf C, it's Michaela Kogel, and for Indiana B is Maya Preston.
Preston looking really good for Team Indiana right now. It was close between Indiana C and B, but Preston with Indiana B has really moved them into this first position coming to the wall at the halfway point.
Take a look at the number 3 swimmers. For Indiana C, Crystal Tang. For Golf C, Ellie Zhang. And for Indiana B, Audrey Krill, with Indiana B out in front.
A great start there by Indiana B. So they'll be ahead with 15 meters left to go, but Indiana C also trying to make their move now as well.
Anchor legs coming up. Let's tell you who's on the anchor legs. For Indiana C, Annie Hare. For Golf C, Amelia Withers. And for Indiana B, Grace Gannon.
See if Gannon can hold off the other charging team. She's got a really high tempo now. Quick stroke rate to keep Indiana B in the lead here.
Indiana C trying to late surge here with their anchor leg, Annie Hare. I think they're just going to run out of pool here, as it's going to be Indiana B to win our opening heat. 11-12 girls 200-meter freestyle relay time final in a time of 1:58.82 to set the time to beat. Indiana C second in the heat, 2:00.33. On to heat 2 now. In lane 2, it'll be Indiana A, led up by Sophia Mueller. Lane 3, Golf B, led up by Molly Kate Madden. Lane 4, Illinois A, led up by Mila Chow. Lane 5, Golf A, led up by Eliza Sosa. Lane 6, Illinois B, Ella Brace on leadoff. Lane 7, Illinois C, led up by Carmela Devine. In meet record, 151.68.
See these A relays stack up. We have all 3 of them here. Indiana A in 1, with Illinois and Gulf A's in 4 and 5 respectively. See how those match up against each other. Those are the A teams for each respective LSC.
Looks like it's going to be lane 4 here, Illinois A to the wall. First, take a look at the number 2 swimmers. For Indiana A, Ruby Sininger. For Golf B, Bivy Wu. Illinois A, Olivia Linduski. For Golf A, Parisha Parika. Illinois B, Tatum Friedrich. And for Illinois C, Maggie Montiel. And Illinois A is going to take the lead to the 3rd leg as well by about a body length. Let's take a look at the athletes from the 3rd leg. For Indiana A, Ella Eves Lodge. For Golf B, Tracy Wang. For Illinois A, Helen Manick. Golf A, Michaela Steele. For Illinois B, Isla Rapcan. And for Illinois C, Brindley Pufall.
On these relay starts, you want to make sure that you're already moving before the athlete in the water has even touched the wall, so you can get off that block as quick as possible.
Anchor legs upcoming. Here's who's swimming the anchor legs. For Indiana A, Kate Allen. For Golf B, Chloe Yang. For Illinois A, Kennedy Fitzgerald. For Golf A, Cecile Akala. For Illinois B, Gabby Graham. And for Illinois C, it's Ella Kremer.
Got a great race between Indiana's A and Illinois A.
Well, Kate Allen putting on a charge here in lane 2 for Indiana A. Looks like she's going to run out of the pool, though, as Illinois A is going to win this second heat of time finals in a time of 1:53.85. 1:53.85, and that'll be good enough to take first place in the event. 11-12 girls 200-meter freestyle relay, getting second in the heat, Indiana A, in a time of 1:55.92, and that'll be second overall as well.
Yeah, these 200 freestyle relays will go quick. We'll run them just under 2 minutes for a majority of them, and we'll start to be quicker with each event that we go through.
Next up, event 118, boys 11, 12-year-olds, 200-meter freestyle relay. Heat 1 of time finals. In lane 3, it'll be Illinois C, led off by Rio Breaker. Lane 4, Golf C, led up by Carter Toole. Lane 5, Illinois B, led up by Nick Schmidt. Meet record for 11, 12 boys in the 200 free relay is 147.32.
Coaches are jacked up at the far end. All right. I can see it. We got Breaker hit now for Illinois C in 3, Toole for Golf C in 4, Schmidt for Illinois B in lane 5.
And at the far end of the pool, the leader after the opening 50. It's going to be Golf C in lane 4. Let's take a look at number 2 swimmers. Illinois C, it's Eric Moldaven. For Golf C, Stephen Yang. And for Illinois B, Oliver Brereton. Now here comes Illinois B now here on the second leg, moving in on Golf C.
Yeah, that's why you can really make a big difference in these relay starts, especially when you only have one lap to make up a room. A lot of times running the pool, but with those relay starts, you have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Still a very slight lead for Golf. Let's take a look at number 3 swimmers. For Illinois C, Mason Rybaski. For Golf C, Albert Chen. And for Illinois B, Andrew Lindstrom.
It's interesting to see how these coaches decide these relay lineups, because they really just have to go based off times, because a lot of them, these are not their normal club coaches. So you just have to go, well, this time is based on what it is, so that's where which relay you're going to be put on.
You have Illinois B now in the lead here in this opening heat. 11, 12 boys, 200-meter freestyle. In the lane 5, as the anchor legs are about ready to hit the pool, let's tell you who's swimming the anchor legs. For Illinois C, Beckett Sloma. For Golf C, Owen Stallnacher. And for Illinois B, Giovanni DiViacci.
Yeah, great third leg there by Illinois B to put themselves in the lead.
Giovanni DiViacci anchoring the anchor leg here for Illinois B. They're going to take the opening heat, set the time to beat. Let's see what their winning time is. 1:57.82. Getting second place was Golf C in a time of 1:59.64, which will move us now to heat 2. 11, 12 boys, 200-meter freestyle relay time final. In lane 2, it'll be Indiana B, led up by Edward Enoch. Lane 3, Illinois A, led up by Lubo Leah Shorbajiski. Lane 4, Indiana A, led up by Landon Williams. Lane 5, Golf A, led up by Alex Mayer. Lane 6 will be Golf B with Maddox Johnson on leadoff. In lane 7, Indiana C, led off by Byron Young. Underway, heat 2.
Let's see if we can get any meet records broken in the relays. There's been plenty in the individual. Indiana A looking for a good relay win here on the boys' side.
Looks like they're going to have the lead, I believe, at the end of the opening leg. Let's take a look at our number 2 swimmers. For Indiana B, Victor Martin. For Illinois A, Paxton Laura. For Indiana A, Romy Burton. For Golf A, Jack Pedden. For Golf B, Asher Morris. And for Indiana C, Wyatt Jones. Now we've got a lead change here. In lane 3, Illinois A has gone into the lead. And done it by a wide margin here on this second leg. Take a look at our number 3 swimmers. For Indiana B, Jackson Clem. For Illinois A, Max Meisenkowski. For Indiana A, Luke Brahmas. For Golf A, Liam Richardson. For Golf B, Caleb Uswada. And for Indiana C, Max Schroeder.
Going to be a great race coming home. Golf swimming A, Illinois, the 1-2 spot. Indiana A trying to move themselves in that position. Let's see what this anchor leg looks like.
Anchor legs, Indiana B, Blake Cadley. Illinois A, Elvis Gavrocek. Indiana A, Trevor Smith. Golf A, Grayson Conley. Golf B, J.R. Sabota. And for Indiana C, Jason Yang. 147.32 is your meet record. And here comes Golf A in lane 5.
Great swim for Conley. He's had a great meet tonight.
Golf A is going to win this second heat and do it in a time of 150 flat. and they'll win the event in 11-12 boys 200-meter freestyle relay with that swim. Great anchor leg, as Cooper said, by Grayson Conley, as he came home in a 27.23. Second place went to Illinois A in a time of 150.88, and they'll take second place in the event. We're going to move to event 119 now. 13-14 girls in the 200-meter freestyle relay, 2 heats of time finals. Heat 1, lane 3, Golf C, led up by Zoe Frith. Lane 4, Illinois C, led up by Livia Kremer. Lane 5, Golf B, with Gwyneth Chen on leadoff. 13-14 girls meet record in the 200 free relay is 148.25.
And this is one of those chances where I wish the natatorium was 10 lanes so we could get all athletes, so we could just see how all 9 relays stack up against each other in one heat.
Far end of the pool. The second leg's about ready to hit the water here. Let's see who has the lead. It's going to be Illinois C after the opening leg. Our number 2 swimmers. For Golf C, Ariana Hulbert. For Illinois C, Riley McNeil. And for Golf B, it'll be Ariana Larson. Illinois C team, very slight lead over Golf B here, coming up on the exchange. For our number 3 swimmers, as Golf B is going to take the lead. Let's take a look at the number 3 swimmers. For Golf C, Addison Vasquez. For Illinois C, Nora Serapin. And for Golf B, Emma Taylor.
Golf has had some great relays just in these early heats of the 200 freestyle.
Houston, Texas. Let's take a look at the anchor legs. Golf C, Riley Smith. For Illinois C, Amelia Coffey. And for Golf B, it'll be Julie Cavalcanti. As Golf B in control now here this opening heat, 13-14 girls 200-meter freestyle relay. Great battle for second here between Golf C and Illinois C.
It's important that you're trying to race for points, so if you can just beat one team, that could really help you get into that battle because you top 8 score.
Golf B wins the opening heat, time of 155.47. That's the time to beat. Second place will be Illinois C, 158.47 in that heat. Heat 2 now, 13-14 girls 200-meter freestyle relay time final. In lane 2, Illinois B led up by Emma Rapkin. Lane 3, Indiana B, Lily King on leadoff. Lane 4, Illinois A, Leah Rogie on leadoff. Lane 5, Indiana A, led off by Molly Barnes. Lane 6 is Golf A, led off by Cadence Johnson. Lane 7, Indiana C with Haley Morris on leadoff.
Really excited to see this race for these 13-14 girls.
It's like a nice lead for Illinois A here after the opening leg by Rogie. Let's take a look at the number 2 swimmers. For Illinois B, Abby Moore. For Indiana B, Savannah Jonke. Illinois A, Lilia Barber. Indiana A, Natalie Von Solis. Golf A, Kaya Finninger. And for Indiana C, it's Naomi Henry. Illinois A is really taking it out strong here in the opening 2 legs here. The 13-14 girls 200-meter freestyle relay. Let's take a look at our number 3 swimmers. For Illinois B, Joy Cheng. For Indiana B, Maya Turfler. For Illinois A, Annabelle Naraki. Indiana A, Avery Mattern. Golf A, Jaden Otwell. And for Indiana C, Abigail Campbell.
We saw some athletes use that track running start. It's one of the quickest ways to get off the block on these relay starts, but you got to make sure you time perfectly to make sure there's no false start.
Anchor legs about ready to hit the pool. Let's tell you who's swimming the anchor leg. For Illinois B, Samantha Wally. Indiana B, Ashlyn Hayes. Illinois A, Jocelyn Hayashi. Indiana A, Haley Hunter. Golf A, Eva Simmons. And for Indiana C, Evie Wheat. Indiana A trying to tighten it up a little bit here in lane 5, but they're going to run out of pool here against Illinois A here in this second heat.
Yeah, great effort by Indiana A, but Illinois A, the top seed, will take this one home.
And they do it in a time of 1:47.64. And we got a new meet record. It's a new meet record in the 13-14 girls 200-meter freestyle relay, 1:47.64, posted by Illinois A. Second place in the heat there, Indiana A, 1:49.49, and they'll take second place overall.
Took 6 heats of relays, but we finally got that meet record that we were looking for in those relays. Just add to this awesome day of swimming here at the IU Natatorium.
Next up, event 120, 13-14 boys 200-meter freestyle relay time final. Heat 1 in lane 3, Illinois C, led off by Teddy O'Donnell. Lane 4 will be Indiana B. Shane Kelly on leadoff in lane 5. Indiana C, led off by Joshua Pendleton. Meet record 13-14 boys 200-meter freestyle relay, 1:40.20.
So we can get a boys record now. The girls set it up there on their 13-14 heat.
Illinois C will have the lead in lane 3 after the opening leg. Let's take a look at the number 2 swimmers. For Illinois C, Colin Bew. For Indiana B, Matthew Quadros. And for Indiana C, Christopher Dibley.
Exploding right now is for that Team Illinois C at Bew. Looking really good. He really took off with that start.
Illinois C continuing to lead. Number 3 swimmers here for Illinois C, Alexander Ivascu. For Indiana B, Takira Wheatley. And for Indiana C, Max Barnes.
Barnes trying to make his move now to bring Indiana back into the mix here in this opening heat.
Anchor legs now for Illinois C, Everett Pumphrey. Indiana B, Braden Wright, and for Indiana C, Kiari Slater. Things have tightened up here. Illinois C is still hanging on to the lead. Indiana B trying to chase him back down in lane 4. 15 meters to go.
Look at this race, Eric, as we come to the wall. Will Team Indiana B run out of pool, or will they get their hand on the wall?
And it looks like Illinois C is going to hang on, win the heat in a time of 1:45.17. Indiana B second in the heat, 1:45.43 as we move to heat 2 now. In lane 2, Illinois B led off by Daniel Garcia. Lane 3 is Golf A, led off by Alexander Thomas. Lane 4, Illinois A, Luke Vethoff on leadoff. Lane 5, Indiana A, led off by Peter Kovacs. Lane 6 is Golf B, led off by Jorge Guerra. Lane 7, Golf C, Kennedy Zhao on leadoff. Heat 2, 13-14 boys, 200-meter freestyle relay. Another great start for Illinois A here. Vadoff on leadoff. Let's take a look at them 2 swimmers. For Illinois B, Jordan Coe. For Golf A, Ian Maldonado. Illinois A, Tyler Liska. Indiana A, Cooper McQuiston. Golf B is Bailey Koo. And for Golf C, Carson Liu.
Coming out from Maldonado, he's had some great swims here. Again, Illinois A putting together another dominant relay for Team Illinois.
Good 3-way battle for second behind Illinois A. Let's take a look at the number 3 swimmers. For Illinois B, Robbie Rosenbaum. Golf A, Maximus Simons. Illinois A, Victor Gutt. Indiana A, Sawyer Wells. Golf B is Jack Madden. And for Golf C, Edward Yang.
Let's see what Gutt can do here for Team Illinois.
Well, he's got him in control right now. Anchor legs, let's tell you who's swimming anchor legs. Illinois B, Will Early. Golf A, Matthew Itkins. Illinois A, Quinn Bennett. Indiana A, Everett Heiser. Golf B, Ethan Valero. And for Golf C, it's Cullen Cow.
Bennett's job is to just close it out for Team Illinois. That meet record, 1:40.20.
In second place in lane 3 is Golf A right now.
They're definitely threatening that record.
1:40.20. Here comes Illinois A to the touchpad. They shut it off in a time of 1:37.64, and we've got yet another meet record set tonight.
Absolutely obliterating that old meet record of 1:40.20, Team Illinois A.
Second place in the heat was Golf A in a time of 140.15. They were under the previous meet record, too. They'll take second overall in that event. We're going to move to event 121 now. 15-16 girls 200-meter freestyle relay. 2 heats of time finals. In heat 1, lane 3 is going to be Golf C, led off by Ella Lee. Lane 4, Indiana C, led off by Maddie Moretz. And lane 5, Illinois C, led off by Kate Farrell. Meet record for the 15-16 girls in the 200 free relay, 146.67.
You look at that meet record, who holds it: 3 Indiana swimmers, Christensen, Stein, and Podland, who will be swimming at a Division I college next year in Purdue, Missouri, and NC State. So that's a pretty heavy hitter relay there for Team Indiana back in 2022.
Leader after the opening leg is Golf C. Let's take a look at the number 2 swimmers. For Golf C, Brooklyn Poole. For Indiana C, Lauren McGrath. And for Illinois C, Shay Donovan.
Really great race, though, here, Eric. We'll see if these relay starts can separate anybody, especially with them all using the track starts. Who's going to get the most out of that jump?
All right, very even race here on this relay. Coming up on the exchange for the number 3 swimmers. Tell you who's swimming third leg. For Golf C, Zoe Park. Indiana C, Hattie Vose. And for Illinois C, Lindsay Forball. And a great exchange there by Indiana C there off the block by Hattie Vose.
Vose has been one of the great backbones of this Team Indiana team this weekend. Let's see if she can give them a big enough lead going home.
Anchor legs. For Golf C, it'll be Alexis Messina. For Indiana C, Ayla Madera. And for Illinois C, Amanda Velikas. It's Indiana C in front. Less than a half lap to go by more than a body length here. Opening heat, 15-16 girls 200-meter freestyle relay time final.
Looking good there for Team Indiana C.
They'll win the opening heat. The time of 1:52.58 set the time to beat for our remaining heat. Second place in the heat, Golf C, 1:54.77. In heat 2, lane 2 will be Golf B, led off by Addie Williford. Lane 3, Indiana A, led off by Elena Riggins. Lane 4, Illinois A, led off by Claire Conklin. Lane 5, Golf A, Lauren Cochran on leadoff. Lane 6 is Illinois B, led off by Izzy Bew. And lane 7, Indiana B, with Addie Mattern on leadoff.
And that meet record, that 146.67 by that Indiana A team from 2 years ago. If anybody here can threaten that. Illinois would be the closest with their C time being a 148.51.
The far end of the pool, first leg is complete with Illinois A leading. Let's take a look at the number 2 swimmers. Golf B, Sophia Richard. Indiana A, Maya Ernsberger. Illinois A, Tess Stavropoulos. Golf A, Renee Nealon. Illinois B, Karina Miller. And for Indiana B, Polina Sabova. Illinois A increasing its lead here on this second leg in lane 4. Let's take a look at number 3 swimmers. For Golf B, Gloria Wad. For Indiana A, Katie Brenneman. For Illinois A, Olivia Moore. For Golf A, KK LeBlanc. For Illinois B, Ella Patla. And for Indiana B, Frankie Raymond.
Great start for Katie Brenneman there. Team Indiana in lane 3. Flew off the block. Trying to keep them in this race.
Anchor legs coming up. Let's tell you who's swimming anchor legs. The anchor legs for Golf B, Dario Riddle. Indiana A, Addison Carlisle. Illinois A, Ariana Nekula. Golf A, Winnie Liu. Illinois B is Vera Connick. And for Indiana B, McCartney Mailer.
And that meet record, 146.67. Illinois definitely threatening that, but here comes the rest of the field too.
Now Golf A making a charge in lane 5, trying to get around Indiana A in 3. Coming underneath the flags here, it looks like it's going to be Illinois A to win the race, and they do so in a time of 1:47.06. 1:47.06 to win the event. 15-16 girls 200 free relay. Second place in the heat, Golf A, 1:48.18. That'll be good enough for second overall. And we've got one more event to go here tonight in Saturday finals. Event 122, 15-16 boys 200-meter freestyle relay time final. 2 heats of time finals. In heat 1, lane 3, it'll be Indiana C, led off by Garrett Thomas. Lane 4 will be Indiana B with Alexander Reese on leadoff. And in lane 5, it's Illinois C, led off by Pablo Perea. Underway. Meet record for the 15-16 boys 200 free relay is 1:36.03.
Second to last heat of the evening. These athletes will have one more night here in Indianapolis with their teams and try to close it out again tomorrow morning with just that time final session.
Great race here on this opening leg. Let's see who gets there first. A tie between Indiana B and Illinois C in lanes 4 and 5. Number 2 swimmers here for Indiana C, Camden Stutzman. For Indiana B, Ivan Blystiff. And for Illinois C, Parker Chan. Looks like Illinois C's moved into a slight lead now here on this second leg in lane 5. Here's who's swimming the third leg. For Indiana C, Jake Schroeder. For Indiana B, Matthew Weeks. And for Illinois C, Dan Janitis.
Weeks trying to pull up Indiana B.
Yeah.
Try to give Illinois C that race, so they have 50 meters left to go. Let's see. Let's look at these relay exchanges. Got to be safe but quick.
Anchor legs now for Indiana C, Preston Lamp. For Indiana B, Ethan Price. And for Illinois C, Jack Murphy.
Price had that really good start. Will he have enough room to catch up on Murphy of Team Illinois?
Coming up to the 15-meter mark here. Still Illinois C out in front of Indiana B. Coming underneath the flags, it looks like Illinois C will win this opening heat. 15-16 boys 200-meter freestyle relay time final. A time of 1:40.27, and that becomes the time to beat. Second place in the heat, Indiana B, 1:40.97. Final race now of the evening here. Heat 2, 15-16 boys 200-meter freestyle relay. In lane 2, Golf C will be led off by Tyler Murray. Lane 3, Indiana A, led off by Cale McCann. Lane 4 is Illinois A, led off by Alec Arsick. Lane 5, Golf A, led off by Tsubasa Ro Yamaguchi. Lane 6 is Golf B with Michael Ewan on leadoff. And lane 7, Illinois B, led off by Biko Hooper Hovland. That meet record is 1:36.03 again. We're approaching, I believe, double digits today at this session for meet records. I think it's 9. If we can get one more, I think we'll definitely have double digits.
Well, it's definitely double digits for the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been an outstanding day of swimming.
After the opening leg here, it looks like it's going to be Illinois A and 4. Number 2 swimmers for Golf C, Colby Martin. For Indiana A, Henry Linus. For Illinois A, Wade Pyle. Golf A, Micah Tennyson. For Golf B, Gideon Swan. And for Illinois B, Ethan Strader. Boy, what a race here we've got between Indiana A and Illinois A in 3 and 4.
Henry Linus pulling Team Indiana back, doing everything he can to give him a team win here.
Number 3 swimmers for Golf C, Jackson Hartzler. For Indiana A, Alex Koo. Illinois A, it's Matt Vadoff. For Golf A, Jason Wang. For Golf B, William Martinez. And for Illinois B, Devin Bone.
It's a tough task for Koo to go against Vadoff just because of how dominant he's been here in these freestyle events, but he's doing an outstanding job right now, Eric.
Great race developing. Here's who's swimming anchor legs. For Golf C, Neil Pang. For Indiana A, George Patterson. For Illinois A, Ethan Chang. For Golf A, Skippy Carlson. For Golf B, Charles Yule. And for Illinois B, Isaac Carr. What a race here. Lanes 3, 4, and 5 with a half lap to go.
If you're Team Indiana, you want George Patterson to anchor this relay for you. Again, that meet record is a 1:36.03. Patterson doing a great job for Team Indiana right now.
And underneath the flags, here comes Indiana A in lane 3. Are they going to hang on and win it? And they do in a time of 1:34.47, a new meet record in the 15-16 boys 200-meter freestyle relay. The session ends with a bang.
I told you, Eric, you wanted George Patterson on that relay to end it off for Team Indiana. What a way to end this final session for Team Indiana. Getting that relay win and setting a meet record, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, he had the whole entire Indiana team on that near sideline, urging him on there on that final half lap.
You know, those last 2 legs, Koo had that tough job of going against Vadif, that dominant swimmer for Team Illinois. But with Patterson on the end, you knew they were going to have a fighting chance just because of his dominance in these sprint events. And that's why you put George Patterson on that anchor leg for that relay. Just an outstanding job.
Illinois A second in the event, 134.92. They were faster than the previous meet record. Getting third was Golf A in a time of 135.56. And so the top 3 finishing relay teams, Cooper and the boys 15, 16-year-old 200 free relay event, break the previous meet record.
It just shows how fast Swim has gone over the past 2 years. 136 an outstanding relay, but it was meant to go down tonight, and that's why 3 teams broke it.
Well, I think we hit double digits tonight in the championship session with 10 meet records broken here this evening at the IU Natatorium. And I tell you what, this entire day, Cooper, everyone just brought it. What great swims today.
You know, Eric, they really did. I think it just speaks to how intense a meet this is. People want to do well. They want to bring these titles home for their respective state, because swimming in each of these LSCs means a lot to these swimmers here. And I can speak for them, a lot of these swimmers, by saying that they were honored to be chosen to swim of this meet here this weekend.
We have one more session to go tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. start time here at the IU Natatorium. And it's all a timed final session tomorrow. Every event will be timed finals. And we're going to get it started with some mixed relays tomorrow. All 3 age groups swimming the 200 free relay, mixed relay. So that'll be a fun way to start the meet tomorrow morning.
Mixed relays are so much fun, Eric. I mean, you get to race with the other gender, and it just gets really exciting here, and I imagine it's going to be pretty loud.
So that'll come up tomorrow morning here, 10 a.m. on our broadcast on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel. We'll get underway probably around 9:45 in the morning for the final session here at the 2024 Duel in the Pool here at the IU Natatorium. That's going to wrap up our coverage here on this Saturday night of finals of the 2024 Duel in the Pool. For Cooper Van Driesch, I'm Eric Eaton saying so long, everyone, and thanks for watching.